friends, Cole here. Thanks so much for joining me. And today we're gonna do a floor practice. So maybe get into some different poses. We do lots of standing flows here. So going to explore a little bit more what we can investigate and find when we stay a little bit lower. Yeah. So let's go ahead and start all the way on the earth. Let's get down on our belly. So come all the way down. You can make a little pillow with your hands and just lay your head down here. I got my toes turned in. They're touching, heels are apart. Maybe take a little wiggle of your booty. I can feel that releasing my low back a little bit. Noticing all the points of contact with the earth. Notice if there's any tension anywhere. I have a lot of low back pain, so it can help me a little bit to push my pubic bone down just a little bit, or we can think about lengthening the tailbone down towards the heels. We'll cue that a little bit more in class as well. But that can just kind of bring some awareness to maybe if there is some tension there. So I have a little bit I can feel. Big belly breath. You can feel the inhale expanding and pushing down into your mat. Beautiful. And begin to gaze forward. We're going to take the hands wide and bring them up onto the fingertips. We're slowly going to begin to push into the earth. Bring the chin to the chest first. Yep. So you just have a little bit of space there. Chin is to the chest. The back of the heart will lift up and you'll slowly unfurl. Not coming up real high here. The elbows can kind of move back and then exhale, come down. So we're not pushing up as far as we can. Your heart may feel like it lengthened just a little bit. Yeah. Elbows up. Begin to push the ground away until the chin comes to the chest, forehead comes to the ground. Push down the pubic bone into the earth and then press into the fingertips. As you slowly roll up, the elbows go back and you gaze forward. Maybe you shimmy the heart just a little bit and then lay it back down. Maybe you've came just a half a centimeter towards the top of the mat. I can feel that space in my low back. Let's do that again. Elbows up. Forehead down to the ground, lift up enough so that you can tuck the chin to the chest. Press down and then unfurl as the elbows go back. Maybe you come up a little bit higher. And then this time we're going to bring the right shoulder down towards the ground as we gaze towards the left. Maybe the whole palms come down now if the fingers hurt. Inhale, come to center. And exhale, left shoulder comes down. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Once more, each side. Keep extending the tailbone down towards the heels. And inhale, center. And exhale, come down. Beautiful. Bring the forearms down, and we're going to push ourselves up into Sphinx pose. So there is a 90-degree angle from shoulder to elbow to wrist. Press down through the hands, the forearms, and then pull them back towards the hips. Roll the shoulders back. You can think about bringing the scapulas together on the back and the heart center forward. This is a really strong pose. Pull the heart center forward. Maybe open the throat just a little bit more and reach through the crown of the head. Lengthen the tailbone down and slowly release just for a moment. So turn your head the opposite direction of what we did in the very beginning of class. And we're going to come into a Sphinx-ish stretch here. So next inhale, go ahead and come back up into Sphinx. And let's take the right arm and turn it parallel to the top of the mat. Yeah? We're going to take the left leg up. Before we reach back, we want to really have a lot of contact with this right arm. Press down. It's really strong, pressing down into the earth. And then we're going to reach back with the left hand and grab for the foot. You can grab the inside or the outside of the foot. And a couple different options. You can just begin to pull the leg down. You can lift the leg a little bit, reach the knee towards the back of the mat. You'll get a little bit more length. So notice if there's anything going on in the low back. If that is the case, then come out just a little bit. And then again, lengthen the tailbone down towards the knees and the heels. Another option, you could reach towards the inside. Some people may be able to get the foot into the elbow here. And then it may be better as well to have a strap and to grab for the foot. So lots of different options here. And wherever you are, slowly release it down. Wiggle out, low back, and we'll switch sides. So it's kind of half Sphinx here. Left arm parallel with the top of the mat. Bend the right leg. Press down, create space, and then we're going to reach back for the foot, inside or the outside. And just take, oh, oops, sorry. I'm drinking kombucha. I just had a burp. And get a little bit of a quad stretch. Sorry about that. So there's a tendency to want to kind of curl open towards the right, but we want to keep pulling back on the left shoulder and keep square. At least in that direction, because we'll get more of an opening here. So lots going on. Tailbone reaching down toward the back of the mat, pressing down through the front forearm, and taking the quad stretch as well. And slowly release. Beautiful. And take one more pose here. We're going to take bow pose. You love it or you hate it. Bend the legs. Outsides of the feet. Grab both of them. You can also use a strap. So the way that I like to take this, because I have low back issues, is that I'm going to leave my thighs glued to the floor. Yeah? So I'm not going to try to lift the legs. I'm going to leave them glued to the floor. Grab for the feet. Take the chin down. So first thing here, pubic bone roots down into the ground. Tailbone reaches towards the backs of the knees. And then I'm going to kick into my hands so much that my chest lifts. But see, my legs never leave the ground. They stay glued. So I'm getting the opening in my upper back, in the thoracic. Lots of activation in the quads. One more inhale. And exhale, release. And you can send the legs side to side. A windshield wiper. And we'll take this one more time. I know it's intense. This pose is almost on par for me with chair pose. And I think why is because it's a lot on my quads. And I have really tight quads and psoas. I know I need to work on it and roll it. It's one of those things that, you know, one of those shoulds, but it's like so painful. We'll have to do a rolling class. We can do it together. Make you all be in pain with me. Let's take this one more time. So let's prepare. You grab the feet. Take the chin to the floor. Take the pubic bone to the floor. Reach the tailbone back. So this is all getting integrated and protecting low back. And then roll the shoulders back. Kick into the hands to lift the chest. The legs stay glued. If you like to lift the legs, that is an option. And remember to breathe. One more inhale. And release. Ugh. And go side to side. My massage therapist, I have a new one, and the other day she was like, you know what I think we need to work on? What I think the issue is? And I was like, what's that? She goes, I think it's your psoas. And I was like, no. I know that already, but people want to release my psoas. I know I need it, but it's so painful. So I need to practice my own words, practice my own teachings of going towards the uncomfortable. Plant your hands, bring the legs down, and we'll just come back into child's pose. And knees can be together or knees wide. And it's so funny that we know what we need so often. And, you know, I was a massage therapist for a long time. I know very well what would help, but I'm still trying to ignore it. Humans are really good at ignoring things. Slow, steady rounds of breath. Beautiful. Bring the hands forward. We're going to do a little bit of rolling back and forth, a rolling cat and cow, and you may have done this with me before. So like we did earlier, we're going to take the chin to the chest and locate the back of your heart. So if you were a dolphin and you had a blowhole, where that space would be. So we're going to press down through the shins as much as we can. Take the chin to the chest, and as if you're being pulled by your blowhole, as if somebody had a string, it was pulling you forward. You're going to lift up into cat pose all the way until the shoulders come over the wrists. And then inhale, cow pose. The pelvis tilts up, belly comes down, heart opens, and push the ground away until you come back into child's pose. Beautiful. Take the chin all the way to the chest. Start to press down through the shins as you round and lift up. I like to pull the fingers, like I'm moving really, really slow, but let the fingers drag back to help drag me forward. And then cow pose as you push the ground away. And let there be resistance here. So I'm adding a lot of resistance so that this is happening really slow and there's lots of activation, like I'm moving through honey. Take the chin all the way to the chest. Then begin to drag the knees and the fingers towards one another until you come up. Let's do that. Let's do that twice more. And I want you to explore this on your own. As you go back, it's like you're being led by the tailbone, like that string's on the tailbone. Push the fingers towards the top of the mat. Chin to the chest. As you come forward, be pulled by your blowhole, the back of your heart, as the fingers drag towards your knees. Can you feel that? Once more each. It really changes us when we add all of that nuance. We'll meet in child's pose. It feels really nice on my low back, especially after that floor work. Beautiful. Walk the hands over towards the right side. Root the right sit bone down towards the right heel. So we want to keep that together. Come to the fingertips as you reach over towards the left as far as you can, and then take the right hand over the left hand just to get that little bit more. Release the neck and breathe into the right side body. Begin to look towards the fingers, and we're going to walk the hands all the way over so the left hand plants. And then right arm is going to lift up as you rotate the heart open and cactus the top arm. And exhale, curl in so that the fingers touch the ground. Let's do that twice more. Inhale, again, moving through resistance here. So slowly but fiercely pressing into the left hand as you open up. And then exhale, curl it down until the right fingertips touch the ground and we come back up. Inhale, slowly press down through the left hand as you open up the heart. And then exhale, curl back down. And we'll come all the way over towards the right side. So hand over hand, and we do the same thing. So this time the left sit bone roots on the left heel. Walk the hands as far as you can over towards the right side up onto the fingertips. Then the left hand goes over the right hand, so you get that little bit extra. A couple rounds of breath here. And slowly walk the hands towards the right. Right hand plants. We're going to push down into the right arm and peel the chest, the heart open, left hand opens, cactus the arm, and then exhale, curl down slowly. You can really press the torso towards the left a lot. So you have, if that makes sense, let the left hands touch down. So you're getting lots of articulation. Inhale, press down through the right hand, slowly peel open. Kind of like almost creepily coming open really slow. And exhale, curl. I don't know why I said creepy, but anyway, you do you. Inhale, slowly open up. And exhale, come down. Beautiful. Walk the hands forward, gaze forward, and we're going to take the fingers forward. Now I have that creepy in my head. Creepily take the hands forward. We're going to come into puppy pose. Sink the heart down. Forehead can come on the ground or chin can come. And listen up. We're going to do kind of like a cat and cow from puppy pose. So this is going to be just a small articulation. So let the heart melt down. And then exhale, almost like you're blowing into the ground. And letting that puff you up. You're kind of puffing up the upper part of the back. Inhale, drop the heart, gaze forward towards the fingers, and exhale. It's like you're blowing a balloon, blowing yourself up. And then inhale, heart drops, gaze forward. And exhale, blow up the balloon. Beautiful. This time, walk the hands into a tabletop position. And just take some organic movement. Anything that feels good. So really explore bending the elbows. Maybe some figure 8. Feels good. And slowly bring the knees together and sit the booty back. Beautiful. Inhale, lift the arms up. Interlace the hands. And we're going to sit the hips over towards the left side. Yeah. Bring the right shoulder forward just a little bit. Engage the belly. Spiral the heart open even more. One more big inhale. And exhale, the right hand plants down. And we're going to reach even farther towards the right. Oh my gosh, it feels so good. Maybe take the left hand toward behind the head and press the head back into the hand. And then reach through the elbow to get even more. Oh my goodness. Can't we get any more? Yum. Lean back into the shoulders just a little bit. Open the heart even more. And then one more reach through the elbow. Oh my. Delicious. Slowly release. Oh my. Very, very good. Let's take the left hand down towards the ground. And take the right shoulder towards the right ear. And then fingertip the left fingers out as far as you can. One more big inhale. And exhale, release. One more. Let's get to the other side. So right leg, right hand on the right shin. And then push the shin out as far as you can so that you can still reach here. So you have this length, if that makes sense. So you're going to take this and then stretch it out. So you're having an anchor here. Then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Oh my, juicy. Okay. Then left ear towards the left shoulder. So this arm, this anchor here is really allowing for some opening here. Watch if the right shoulder wants to roll forward. Roll the shoulders back. Oh, really good. Feels really good in my body. Hopefully it does in yours. One more round of breath. And release. Holy, that's good. That's a new find. And just come back onto your seat and settle. I went to a class here in Australia the other day and the teacher shared that and I was like, whoa. I think I did it justice. I'm pretty sure that's close to it. And we'll switch sides. So inhale the arms up, interlace the fingers. Lift the hips up just slightly and then bring them over towards the right side. Yeah? We're going to reach over towards the left. So we're doing this half moon thing and then bring the left armpit forward. And then reach again. So really getting this big C shape with the torso. So this is engaging the belly here. We'll keep you integrated. And slowly reach the left hand down. From this space, you can press the left fingers away and then reach the right fingers over even more to get more of a C shape. Open the heart. Just breathing into the areas of tension, the areas that are getting some loving right now. And then take the right hand behind the head, press the head back into the hand, and then reach through the elbow. Maybe the left fingers can reach out even more now. Lean back slightly in the shoulders. And then reach even more through the elbow. And remember to breathe. Oh, your body is finding so much space here. The good hurt. This is the good hurt. One more inhale. And exhale. Slowly release. Right hand comes down. Left ear towards left shoulder. Yes. Walk the fingertips out as far as you can. So this should be a little bit more easeful than the one that we just did on this side. We're revisiting. And slowly lift the head up. Now for the big one. Right hand plants down for support. Left hand goes around the front of the left ankle or shin. And then you're going to reach the leg out so that the arm is fully extended. Now, roll the shoulders back. Bring the right ear towards, oh my gosh, the right shoulder. And breathe into the left side of the neck. I'm really feeling it. Oh, yeah, in the rhomboids, levator scapula area. Oh my, and all the way down my left arm. Lots going on. I think this is stretching the brachial plexus too. If you're into anatomy, let me know if that's correct. It's been a while since I've used my proper terminology. Oh, maybe some audible exhales here. So the deep exhales, especially the audible exhales, send signals to our parasympathetic system like, hey, it's okay to relax, settle and soothe, which allows us to get even deeper into these areas to create some more space. One more big inhale. And release. Oh, delicious. So come cross-legged or seated on your hips, or hips to the knees, whichever one feels better. Just take a moment rolling the shoulders back and doing any type of movement with the torso, any spirals. Maybe the head, anywhere where you need a little bit more attention. Beautiful. Let's take the hands to heart center. And take a moment just thanking yourself for showing up. Thanking yourself for carving out some space to get to know your body a bit more, to learn what it likes, what it needs, how to give it some nourishment. That journey into self-relationship is, it's so valuable. And from that space, that gives gifts to all the other relationships in our life. So self-care is really community care, family care, all of that. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for letting me be part of your practice. Bring the thumbs to the third eye. And we'll bow forward to seal our practice. And together we say namaste. Yum. Thank you all for joining me. My body really needed all of that. I almost didn't film that class. I'm glad that I did. So I hope that you enjoyed it. If you're wanting to deepen your practice, I have a teacher training coming up that I'm super jazzed about. So head over to my website to check that out. Also have Emerge, the next round of Emerge Recovery coming out. My people, those of us seeking freedom from addiction, we're doing that in Emerge, and several retreats coming up as well. So lots of good things coming up. ColeChanceYoga.com. You can find me there. And if you want longer classes, go to Om Yoga Tribe. You can also find that via my website. And then we'll practice for an hour and we can get even deeper there. So I will see you next time on your mat. Ciao.